We're very proud and pleased to have Dr. Tony Bennett come and share a few words.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind words. I stand here today as State Superintendent of Public Instruction, and I need to kind of dive into that title for just a minute because it's a title that has come under great scrutiny in Indiana. Because many folks who don't agree that we should have different options for children come to me frequently and say, how can you hold the title of Superintendent of Public Instruction when you support charter schools, when you support private school options, when you support homeschools? And the truth is, I support all of those. I believe children should have every option in the world to go to the educational situation that serves them best. And I would ask any adult who has wondered about that to look at the faces of those little ones sitting on the floor. Because they are my public, regardless of where they go to school. Regardless of whether they go to Prince of Peace, Canaan Community Academy, Madison Consolidated Schools, Indianapolis Public Schools, or my alma mater, Providence High School. Regardless of where children go to school, they're my public because our best interest is served when they're successful, wherever that has to happen. So today is a bit emotional for me because today we advance that notion that options for children are good. Options for parents are good. Options for communities are good. And I have a few people I would like to thank. This entire group that came together to make Canaan Community Academy possible. Thank you. Randy talked about courage. That's courage. Because I know how many times you were told it couldn't be done. To the families, the parents, the grandparents who have made a choice, a conscious choice to engage with this school, thank you. That too takes courage. Because your friends, your neighbors at the Little League Park, they may not feel the way you do. And as opposed to swimming with the tide, you looked at your own children and grandchildren and you said, we're going to do what's best for them. And I thank you for having that courage. And I want to thank some teachers. In an era where we have a great deal of debate about teacher quality and the importance of great teachers, just like parents have a choice, teachers have a choice where they take their skill and where they practice their craft. And I am thankful you chose this place, this time, to touch these lives. So as teachers, thank you for being here. And as I close, I will say I am reminded of a pretty powerful video, and to those running the school, if you get the opportunity to show your students and your staff this, it's called The Power of One. And it's the power of one entity to move mountains. And I think throughout history, one group of people wrote our guiding principles and led to the birth of this great nation. One African-American lady named Rosa Parks changed the face of rights for our minorities. One legislative body in Indiana came forward and said, we're going to do for children in Indiana what should be done. One group of caring adults built this school to touch future generations that many of us will never see. And that is the power of one. So I thank you for letting me share this moment. I thank you for what you're doing for this school community, but more than anything, I thank you for what you're doing for the precious lives that will drive our community, our state, and our nation for years to come. Thank you very much.
Mr. Roman's come in one more time. He's going to lead us in the Star Spangled Banner, and then we'll all adjourn outside and finish up.
Have you noticed over the years, I'm 60, but I remember when I was a kid, everyone sang the Star Spangled Banner, and now it's become a solo event where some so-called superstar sings in front of the basketball or football game, messes up the words, and nobody's singing. We're going to change that here at Canaan. Everyone stand up. And I'm not going to be singing this time. We're singing together. Everyone is singing. You say you don't know the words, you're going to be right up there. They are okay. And get those lines, and we'll sing the national anthem. Not much of an introduction, but it's writing.
Some of our sixth graders raised the flag for the first time as Canaan Community Academy, and then after we do that, we're going to say the pledge together. They will lead us. Students? By the way, this flag was flown in Afghanistan and was sent to us very specially, and we really appreciate that.
Of the United States.